having a good time. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good energy. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Three-timers, by the way, in this room. The special club, so thanks for that. There's no medal or award or anything, as I mentioned that. And by the way, that last song, you write songs like that, you win Grammys, by the way. A Grammy. Let's talk about the new record real quick, and then we're going to meet and greet in the back. Album number 9. You've been making a lot of music. So tell us, I know you've told the story, and you've come into our radio station, been gracious enough to tell us about the album and the artist. But tell us about Chris Black and how he changed your life. Anyone?
What? You want to give yours?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't been doing press lately. And I feel like my chair is about to break, and kind of hoping it does.
That would be
Zach, you break it, you buy it.
Yeah. We don't give out medals, but broken chairs for the third time. This, first of all, Chris Black was a dear friend of ours, and he was also kind of our MC. We're clearly not very good at talking on stage, and we hung out with him, and he just, he liked attention. He's the life of the party and enjoyed it. And so we just asked if he wanted to come on tour with us and just talk and yell. And he had such a good time doing it, and he had so much fun. And in turn, we all had so much more fun. But the guy was just a big ray of sunshine. He gave the absolute best hugs anyone's ever had. And, but that's like kind of our story about it. Everybody's got their own thing, but it's kind of the point. Just for me, it's kind of like everybody has got a Chris Black. Everybody's got somebody, many people, many things that have changed your life. And, you know, it's one of those classic things, just let people know and recognize it before they're gone. And with this album, we got to get way more personal than we've ever got, especially, you know, John's been writing really amazing lyrics for a long time. And this was like, I'm really pumped on it because this is the first time that he really dug in. I mean, they've always been very personal, but like kind of only somebody like very close to him knows that. But this one was, it's just, you can tell that it's about some real stuff, and it's a little more nail on the head, and you can kind of hear it more. And it's more real, it's more vulnerable, and we're cool with that. And so we're working on that.
Thanks for that. Yeah. Impactful people, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Jared.
Thanks, Gustav.
This is where we're doing like the 2x2 moderator.
Back
kind
to
of
you.
thing.
Back to you.
Back to you,
Gustav.
Jared. No, to you, Jared. To me, Gustav. You guys, once again, thank you so much for coming and playing here. So
Thanks for the pizza.
The pizza, yeah, absolutely. Pizza.
That's why we're here.
Libations.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good. You guys, you may or may not have heard this, but there was this recent online poll with regard to Portland. And we all know how these can go, right? But so Portland was recently rated the coolest city in the country. The coolest city in the country, right here in Portland. This was based
By
on
people
metrics
who
like
live in Portland.
a lot by people, yeah, by people who live here, specifically in Southeast. No,
Yeah.
so but
Take
what?
that, Orlando.
Yeah, right. But it was based on metrics like how many record stores we have, and how many vegetarian and vegan restaurants, and how many quirky landmarks, and naked bike rides, and all that kind of stuff.
So yeah, people in Portland.
Exactly, people in Portland. But what I'm wondering is, I mean, you guys relocated here from Alaska some time ago. Was there something specifically cool about Portland that drew you here instinctively, or did you know people here already, or did you come for the Trailblazers? What's the story here exactly?
Naked bike rides and vegetarian restaurants. We don't have those things in Alaska.
That is correct.
No, we definitely don't. But no, it's just like this place has always been super cool, and and thank you so much as a city for sharing your space with us and letting us call this place home. We are from Alaska, and we'll always rep that. But this is where you're always like, that's where we're from, and that's just where you're from. But we chose this place, and we needed to come to a place where we could go out and have music and have art and have good food and a basketball team and yeah, so we came to Portland, and this place was just rad, and especially when we came. It was a long time ago. We've been here for a very long time, but we moved down about 23 years ago, something about like that. So we're pretty much
You guys are
locals.
natives now, essentially.
We're working on it, yeah.
Nice.
And we came from the north, and so we get a little less crap than people that come from the south.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Yeah.
people don't have a problem with people migrating south.
Sure.
North, though, we all got a problem with it.
The band has a bunch of gear that you can buy. They've got used gear on this site called Reverb. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that. And it's all to support a great cause as well.
Yeah. Eric, you want to talk about the... I didn't put much up. I don't have many things.
Oh yeah, I put a few things up on there. Reverb is kind of one of those things. If you're not a musician or you don't have like this affliction of just like collecting stuff, it's kind of like how a lot of people sit and look at Zillow at night for houses that they're never gonna afford or buy, or in neighborhoods they're never gonna go to.
Like that.
It's they call it like gear acquisition syndrome. So you're just like, oh, I need a 7th guitar for sure. Guitar, like music gear and equipment is kind of the sole commodity of a touring band. Like everything that we have is tied up into music, and there's a lot of repeats and a lot of cool stuff that was, maybe served its purpose somewhere down the line, or, maybe had a cool moment and just was sitting in one of our closets. So we put a lot of stuff up on the store, and it's all to support research to help out our favorite buddy, Frances, John and Zoe's daughter. So all the proceeds are gonna go to help, research our special friend, Frances.
Yeah, you can go to our site to learn more about Frances. It's francischangedmylife.com, and Chris Black changed my life. So our daughter has a neurodegenerative disease that is extremely rare. She's one of 6 kids with her specific disease. And we were kind of going through all our stuff, just thinking like, how are we going to raise money to promote genetic testing, drug repurposing, and hopefully find some sort of way to slow this down. It's like a quick moving thing in kids. So that's what the Reverb store is. It's to support Frances and research to help these other kids.
And we have a GoFundMe up if you don't need a 7th guitar. You can just give. That's cool too, but we got some cool stuff up on there.
John, I'm glad you talked about that. That was going to be my question for you, so now I don't even have to ask that. But I will do a follow-up. How is Frances doing right now? How is she doing?
Grandma's in town.
So Grandma's spoiling her then, basically, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Frances is cool as hell, man. Like,
Yeah.
She came out on stage with us at Edgefield. And
Nice,
she
yeah.
shouted people out. She's so fun. She sings on the record, too, so she's on Times of Fantasy and Ghost Town. She's like all the howls and whoops in the song Ghost Town, which I think is writing. I think she should have publishing on that song.
Yeah, let's get it.
Funny.
She kind of took over Chris Black's position, actually. Oddly enough, she's our little hype man, and she's really good at it. She's a better front man than anybody in this band is, or ever will be.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, I'm done with my jibba jabba.
I wanted to say props to the 12-string acoustic right here.
Thanks, man. My fingers hurt.
I just noticed this. You'll hear this. Can you play a couple?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
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 That sound.
Anything with a 12-string acoustic is just amazing because it gets that full sound to it, and I don't know why I didn't see that before, but that's super cool. Speaking of gear,
It's like one, but 2 of one.
Yeah, exactly. Why have only one when you can have 2?
Double your
At twice
pleasure.
the price.
I just kind of thought about live. A lot of the time, I play a double neck guitar, and this is just a double neck on one neck. So
Okay.
Creature.
So when you're not feeling so Jimmy Page, you go with this route.
yeah.
You guys are
Expand
getting
the track.
nerdy now.
Sorry.
Getting nerdy.
Getting nerdy.
Getting nerdy.
I don't. So you go into a language sometimes, and I'm a drummer. I can do that, but the guitar talk, I can't.
Yeah.
Brother, I've
God
been
love
nerdy
you.
since the day I was born.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks once again. Put it up. Put your hands together and put it up for Portugal the Man.
Thank you.
That's it.
Oh.
You guys are done.
Did you just...
I recognize you.